fan.
Probably me too. Well, I'm pretty good. Gonna do the Maryland thing. My mother used to sing this bawdy song about a woman falling out of the choir and hanging upside down by the chandeliers, and the preacher saying, "The first man that looks up, God will strike out his eye, strike him, or blind him." And one of the guys says, "I think I'll risk an eye." So welcome.
Hey.
Did y'all see the moon coming in?
Strings tonight. I think so. Yeah, it's warm and muggy. Gotta get the strings.
Are we ready? All right. No, I didn't get a music for that.
Okay.
All right. Do you ever wonder whose face makes the moonlight? Did you ever look up and find your face there? Is it any wonder we find ourselves laughing with your tongue at my lips and my hands in your hair? I don't need a reason to savor the mystery. All I need to do is open up one eye. I don't need a sin. I don't need a doctor when the nape of your neck doesn't let me behave. I don't need a Bible to swear at my conscience. I don't need a stranger to find my way back home. So why, tell me why, how long, what if wait is just because I don't need a doctorate to speak with authority. 40,000 years we've been painting in caves. I don't need an answer to each of my questions when the nape of your neck just won't let me behave. I don't need a Bible to swear at my conscience. I don't need a stranger to know I'm not alone. So why, tell me why, how long, what if why is just because. I don't need a downbeat to dance in this moonlight. With a drum in my bones, I'm naked here too. I don't need a lighthouse to find my way over, filled to my brim with the wanting of you. I don't need a maestro to count out my measure. I don't need a songbook to howl up that the moon. So why, tell me why, how long, what is, why, it's just because. I don't need a reason. I don't need a reason. I don't need a reason. All right.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Welcome to SoulFood. Yay. It's so nice to be back here again.
And we mean that. We're not just saying that like, a lounge lizard or anything.
No, this is
We
a
really
lovely
like this
stage.
place. Hey, listen. Behind the rattle and rumble of diesel fumes. Hey, listen. Beneath the concrete auto-roaded tombs. Everything is saying something. Can you hear the tune? Hey, listen. Hey, listen. There's a rhythm in the silence between the words I speak. Hey, listen. Gravel makes small underneath your feet. Everything is screaming something. Can you hear it call? Then you're waking from a dream in the middle of the night, hearing whispers in the darkness and your bolt upright. Cause you think you've heard a message and you're not really sure if it's true. What do they say to you? What do they say to you? Your secret voice is coming through. Hey, listen. Behind the streetlight smile the silent moon. Hey, listen. Beneath the siren swallows cry at noon. Everything is singing something. Can you hear the tune? Then you're waking from a dream in the middle of the night, hearing whispers in the darkness and you bolt upright. Cause you think you've heard a message and you're not really sure if it's true. What do
skin against skin and the nerve that will carry the song to the tongue and the mind.
What do they say?
What do they say to you?
Your secret voice is coming through. All right.
Hey, there are more chairs around here. There are a bunch more chairs if people need things to sit in. I think where they ended up.
They're back behind
Yeah.
the couch over there.
Ah, they're back here.
Yes, there they are.
So there you go. Yeah, there's also a couple of front row seats if people want to sit up here that are open.
So about 20 years ago, I was playing this place called the Crystal Star in Ballard. It was the only other coffee house, bookstore, crystal shop that I knew about. And there was this pretty woman sitting in the audience. And there were... Anyway, I played her this song and she came home with me and she hasn't left. So I lucked out. And it was the first time I played the song in public too, so... Moving slowly, each step forward like falling, each step forward like falling in light, still falling, each step forward like falling, each step forward like falling one step at a time. Breathing slowly, every heartbeat like falling, every heartbeat like falling in time. I did not believe it, I did not believe it could. After I did not believe that my heart beat one beat at a time. Coming with the morning wind, I can't even make sense of what's already been. I don't know if I have even got it in me to try again. Gliding slowly, each breath inward like falling, each breath inward like maybe beating a drum. Still breathing, I can't quite believe it, but after I did not believe that my heart beat one beat at a time. I don't know what's coming with the morning wind. I can't even make sense of what's already been. I don't know if I have even got it in me to try again. So I'll risk moving, I'll risk gliding, slowly I'll risk falling. I'll risk breathing, risk my heart beating. I'll risk falling if walking means falling one step at a time. Falling. All right.
Thank you.
Whoosh. One, two, three, four, five, six. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I saw your face in the clouds. I saw your face in the clouds. You saw mine. I saw your face in the clouds. I saw your face in the clouds. You saw mine in the dark green driveway. In the tea leaves of your windswept grasses. The way your hair falls down your side. You saw my face in the sea. You saw my face in the sea. I saw yours. You saw my face in the sea. You saw my face in the sea. I saw yours in the dark leaf spinning. In the fish-eyed glare of the waters leaping. And the way your skirt rides up your thigh. Why don't we all lay down in the green grass, watch the sun paint on our faces? Yes, we should all lay down in the green grass, watch the clouds paint up the sky. You saw my face in the sky. You saw my face in the sky. I saw yours. You saw my face in the sky. You saw my face in the sky. I saw yours in the dark stone laughing. In the dreaming of the blood-red poppies. And the way your hand rests on my hip. I saw your face in the stars. I saw your face in the stars. You saw mine. I saw your face in the stars. I saw your face in the stars. You saw mine in the dark wings laughing. In the dubious future, the new green reaching. And the way your hair falls past my face. Why don't we all lay down in the green grass, watch the sun paint on our faces? Yes, we should all lay down in the green grass, watch the clouds paint up the sky. Why don't we all lay down in the green grass, watch the sun paint on our faces? Yes, we should all lay down in the green grass, watch the clouds paint up the sky. I saw your face in the clouds. I saw your face in the clouds. You saw mine. I saw your face in the clouds. I saw your face in the clouds. You saw mine. I saw your face in the clouds. I saw your face in the clouds. You saw mine. All right.
Thank you.
So yeah, there will be much talk about LSD and sex tonight, probably, as well as politics. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I was just reading. I was just reading that I had no idea that Steve Jobs was ahead. That he freely, apparently, openly admits to using LSD and thinks that it's part of his whole creative process. And apparently in the same article I read, somebody asked Bill Gates, and he would kind of neither confirm or deny, but he just kind of smirked. So what it got me to thinking about was that, when I was growing up, there was this idea going around that LSD would be a cure-all. And I don't know if you've watched the way Apple does their copyright patenting thing, but I don't think it worked. I keep hoping, but there's really no point about that in terms of relating to this song, but maybe the last one. This is just a welcoming song. And a lot of people, I've learned recently that a lot of people don't know that Claylock is a beach in northwestern Washington. So when we talk about bonfires from Claylock to Portland, that's, down the top half of the western coast. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come all you young maidens, come all you old sods. Oh, come, bring your pimply-faced boyfriends and glowering dads. Oh, come along, bring your brothers and sisters and grandparents too. Oh, come, you lunatic auntie and drunk Uncle Lou. Oh, come along, there'll be bonfires from Claylock to Portland tonight. Oh, come to celebrate summer and sing out the light. Oh, come along. Oh, come, oh, come. Oh, come along. Oh, come, oh, come. Oh, come along. Quick tune to call out the boys. Oh, come, one to hike up your skirts there and make lots of noise. Oh, come along, then we'll play out a waltz to encourage romance. Oh, come, and we'll make it a slow one so the old folks can dance. Oh, come along. Oh, come, oh, come. Oh, come along. Oh, come, oh, come. Oh, come along. Well, starch up your linens or come without clothes. Oh, come, for no matter what covers, we'll dance in our bones. Oh, come along, come timid young virgins and old libertines. Oh, come, for it's Midsummer's Eve and we've come here to dream. Oh, come along. Oh, come, oh, come. Oh, come along. Oh, come, oh, come. Oh, come along. off your praying and leave off your hate. Oh, come, for there's none of us sinners and none of us saints. Oh, come along. We'll feast and we'll dance and we'll stay up too late. Oh, come, and if the Reaper comes knocking, he'll just have to wait. Oh, come along. Oh, come, oh, come. Oh, come along. Oh, come, oh, come. Oh, come along. There'll be bonfires from clay like to Portland tonight. Oh, come along. All right. So it's about 5:30 in the morning in Amsterdam.
Yeah, that's about right.
That means they're not watching us, which is all right.
I hope they're not up this early.
They can watch it later.
Yeah, they can watch us later.
And they will.
Yeah, they might.
Yeah.
They've seen us play a little. All right. One of these days, yeah. You know, I left it behind because it was one of the pagan songs. But it's got the best, great violin solo. Larry's got his thing, so we might have to play that. We'll play this one right now, though. One,
Cryptic
two,
conversations.
three. The songs are sung and all the kisses kissed, and our lover sleeps beside us, sweetly tired after bliss. And I have no faith or hope in innocence. When my legs around the learning, open up my eyes to sight, I feel every second burning, and I just don't want to say good night. I just don't want to say good night. Time with you is much too short for me. So can I have another 1,000 years or maybe two, please? Enough to sense the joy in everything. I want time enough to find them, time to know them in the light. If every second is a lifetime, and I still don't want to say good night. I just don't want to say good night. I am still your true companion. We might have 100 lovers. I just want to know them while my heart still beats. And every new love reinvents our old virginity. And there's room in us for more than you and me. I want time enough to find them, time to know them in the light. If every second is a lifetime, and I still don't want to say good night. I just don't want to say good night. Every second racing, I feel 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 every second racing. Feel every second racing. Feel every second racing, and I just don't want to say good night.
Thank you.
So, maybe some of you haven't heard this story, maybe some of you have. I got a vasectomy when I was 28. Yeah, that's the reaction we like. Indeed. I got the vasectomy hoping for that reaction.
For me.
Yeah. And because, you know, even though it sounds kind of woo, I don't think this is as woo as it sounds like, but I believe that the evolution of consciousness is as important as reproducing our kind. And I don't mean that in the wooey sense where, you know, the meditation sense, but I mean just in the basic pass the information on sense. Because we can build on stuff as we go, right? But when I got my vasectomy, because basically I wanted to have sex in the kitchen and not have children. And the guy who did the vasectomy was supposed to be a 20-minute operation, but it turned out to be about an hour and a half, because this guy was doing research on young men that have vasectomies. And you know that the younger you have the vasectomy, the less likely you are going to try to have it reversed. Because what happens is 40-year-olds get vasectomies and then get divorced a couple of years later and they want to start all over again. So I haven't had any children, just to back up that research, and I'm now 51. But we're sitting there, we're talking about evolution and the meaning of life and science and research and all this cool stuff, and we got kind of philosophical, and he's got my vas deferens in his hands down there, and I'm looking at it and I'm starting to think, you know, I'm starting to feel that a little. Maybe we ought to get on with it. No, there's no way you could feel that. Okay, whatever you say, Doc. And then he says, well, you know, strictly speaking, in terms of evolutionary principles, there really is no meaning to life aside from evolution.
Reproduction.
So, quick tug here, 1, 2, 3, and that was it. It was done. So now I can have sex in the kitchen and not worry about babies. Not while I'm on stage, though.
Vitam, edo, cheo, 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 vitam, edo, cheo.
Life teaches life.
3-hour plants in a great tire watching.
Life teaches life. Through every mind the seed is passing. Life teaches life.
Teaches life, teaches life.
Life teaches life. One thing evolved.
Vitam, edo, cheo, vitam, edo, cheo, vitam, edo, cheo, vitam, edo, cheo.
4 billion years of evolution. A lifespan's the froth on a windswept tide. Peel off the fears and savage delusions, and wave after wave of the old gods died. Life
Teaches life, teaches life, teaches life.
life
Teaches life.
one thing
Vitam,
evolved.
edo, cheo, vitam, edo, cheo, vitam, edo, cheo, vitam, edo, cheo.
Deep in the sea that moves between us, the shape of the meaning of cells combine. We've all the dream before we see it. sense of your hand in mine. Life teaches life, teaches life, teaches life. Life teaches life. One thing you
Vitam, edo, cheo, vitam, edo, cheo, vitam, edo, cheo. Vitam, edo, cheo, 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 vitam, edo, cheo.
life teaches life. We are a glance in a great tide watching. Life teaches life. Through every mind the seed is passing. Life teaches life, teaches life, teaches life. Life teaches life. One thing evolved.
Edo, cheo, vitam, edo, cheo, vitam, edo, cheo, vitam, edo, cheo.
Seed of all existence, revealed in the joy of a midnight kiss, spanning the centuries of starlit distance, or so it would seem on a night like this. And life teaches life, teaches life, teaches life. Life teaches life. One thing evolved.
Vitam, edo, cheo, 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 vitam, edo, cheo.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. Are we good? You want some? So yeah, so this is not like an allegory of how I feel about the political situation or anything. I may end up talking a little bit about this, but we'll sing this song first. It's kind of a nice, quiet little ditty that we haven't done for a while, so it's fun. End of the day, at the end of the harvest, with the sun going down. End of the road, and the last is behind us, and the last sheaf is bound. Yet over and over, before sleep takes my eyes, over and over, I feel the flash of the scythe coming down. flinch of your shoulder, some look in your eye. I feel the fear of disorder, the fear of the scythe coming down. Sharp is the blade that can cut through the twilight. With the sun going down, it cuts through the days and the years of our own lives without making a sound. Well, everything changes, everything dies. In a teary reflection, I see the flash of the scythe. Larry Golding, Sonny Larson, Taryn Weber. They got it. So I should mention a few things. Should mention that we have CDs for sale and a mailing list that is really good to get on because we don't know how long Facebook is going to last. So everybody says, well, just get me on Facebook, but if they go down, we lose everything. So get on the mailing list and we can send you stuff.
It's on the table there.
It's on the table, and we have T-shirts, and we have a donation thing. Please donate so I can pay these guys because they're really, really good. So about tuning. What do I do? D minor. So yeah, so about 10 years and a couple of days ago,
It's warm and muggy. The strings like to stretch.
move around.
Yeah.
So about 10 years and a couple of days ago, my friend Jesse called me at 7 o'clock in the morning, which was really unusual for Jesse. I like Jesse. I don't mind if he calls me at 7 o'clock in the morning. He's one of the few people I wouldn't mind that. But he calls me and he says, hey, you gotta watch the news. Some guy flew a plane into the World Trade Center. I said, wow. That was the bulk of my reaction was, wow. Later on, I thought, pretty good shot for a bunch of guys still living in a Stone Age. And, you think about stuff like that and you think, why did they do that? Why did they knock those two buildings down? Well, those two buildings were the image of American cultural and business hegemony around the world. Everybody was saying, why do they hate us? And it was like, all you got to do is go to Guatemala and see what they've done to the water systems there and ask them why they hate us. So it didn't really surprise me a whole lot. And of course, our reaction to the whole deal was, let's increase the police state. And then a couple of years later, it was like, yeah, those guys are still doing that stuff over in the Middle East. Let's go invade Iraq. And it was like, if Canada bombed us, then we moved down to Mexico and took them over. I really don't get it. But a lot of good people died, and that's the way it happens. A lot of good people died in Tokyo in 1945, where we killed 100,000 people. But I don't know. I ended up playing this song on the news. the bottom of the heap. Sings the habit of Memphis, no, I will not remain asleep. I have seen it with my eyes, seen that all religion lives by a steady trade in lies. They try to hold us back with reins of holy smoke, but I am here to say we will not bear the yoke. Once a fact is clearly seen, there is no turning back to fairy tales or bloody dreams. If we dare not speak our mind, the Inquisition has a test for each of us in time. And do you trust a creed that claims to set you free by spending half a lifetime begging on your knees? Cry freedom, we have nothing but this day. Cry freedom, we have nothing but our chains to in a single cup of earth sings the mystery of the all-expanding universe. Trust that brain behind your eyes to carve a space for us within the universal mind. And if it's up to us to bring some balance back, let it not be said it's courage that we lack. Cry freedom, we have nothing but this day. Cry freedom, we have nothing but our chains to lose. Cry freedom, we have nothing but this day. Cry freedom, we have nothing but our chains to lose. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to take a break here for a few minutes. Buy lots of stuff, sign up on the mailing list, and we'll be back in a few. And buy some stuff here, too.
Coffee and food. Their food is amazing.
Yes, all the stuff.
Yeah.
See you in a few
We'll
minutes.
be back in a bit.
your feet again. Relax, relax, relax. I need some information first. Just some basic facts. Can you show me where it hurts? There is no pain. You are receding. Distant ship smoke on the horizon. You're only coming through in waves. Your lips move, but I can't hear what you're saying. When I was a child, I had a fever. My hands felt like two balloons. Now I got that feeling once again. I can't explain, no, you would not understand. This is not how I am. I have become comfortably numb.
And just an everyday goddess.
She's a mother off to work. She is driving in her car. She's a goddess in the elevator, rising like a star. They say she's working like a man, but they don't understand. She's dancing with the goddess in her heart. She's that woman on the phone. She's smoothing out a deal. And though her back is aching, she's a goddess in high heels. She works 6 a.m. to 3, and it may be hard to see, but the beauty of the goddess runs deep. It's really no big deal, I'm just an everyday goddess, doing all my goddess duties, trying to find a way. I am the maiden and the mother and the clone, but it's really no big deal, it's just another day. She's a goddess in a skirt, long lean legs. She can drop you to your knees and make you beg. We are obsessed with her body, but we don't see that the beauty of the goddess lies beneath. She's a goddess on the job, a goddess in your bed, a goddess for the children, and she keeps her family fed. You must never treat her mean, always elevate your queen. She's the everyday goddess of your world. It's really no big deal, I'm just an everyday goddess, doing all my goddess duties, trying to find a way. I am the maiden and the mother and the clone, but it's really no big deal, it's just another day. It's really no big deal. couldn't drive into the night, tears falling in my lap, past neon motels and sleepy schoolyards, where the echoes are all that's left. I could never, never do it without looking back. Honey, please believe I would never leave you like that. So stay, the night is fading. Don't be afraid of this love we're making. Lying in this bed, lying in this bed we made. I'd miss the smoke on your skin and the red wine of our kisses. How the scent of our love lingers on my fingertips when the candles have burned down and the arguments come back. A foolish heart would run, but I won't be the one to leave you like that. So stay, the night is fading. Don't be afraid of this love we're making. It's no mistake, baby, we belong here. Lying in this bed, lying in this bed we made. Lying in this bed, lying in this bed we made. When the candles have burned down and the arguments come back, a foolish heart would run, but I won't be the one. No, I won't be the one to leave you like that. Ooh, I never leave you like that. I never leave you like that. I still feel you on my skin, hands that bring you to my heart. I'll return to you again, for every end leads to a start. I still taste you on my lips, nourish me, flow through my heart. I'll return to you again, for every end leads to a start. the city streets where no one knows, no one cares about a face streaked with mascara from the tears that dragged it there. You're gone, I am left here to crawl. Well, this must be the bottom. There's nowhere else to fall. But I'm still here, and I've still got my pride. I am just torn apart, that's all. I am just torn apart, that's all. I was sorry that I went to the park, and I found our secret hiding place where we laughed in the dark. And I fell to the ground 'neath the shade of our tree, and the wind allowed the leaves to make sweet love to me. You're gone, I am left here to crawl. Well, this must be the bottom. There's nowhere else to fall. But I'm still here, and I've still got my pride. I am just torn apart, that's all. I am just torn apart, that's all. I was so lonely that I went to the moon, and I cherished one sweet moment when I didn't think of you. When I leapt in the air, I had no weight at all. Up there, I'd never hit the bottom. I'd never even fall. You're gone, I am left here to crawl. Well, this must be the bottom. There's nowhere else to fall. But I'm still here, and I've still got my pride. I am just torn apart, that's all. I am just torn apart, that's all. I had green grass, I had bare feet. To this day, I'll tell you true, it was my purest love affair. But I craved the lights and city streets, and I knew I couldn't till I found myself right there. And now I don't know what I'm doing here. This city must be run by fear, but life back in the country sure would bore me to no end. Teach me how to get it back. I learned a lot, but still I lack the earth girl in my middle. She's my only.
had trees, I had the sky, and they loved me to the core, but I simply didn't care. I wanted speed, living high rises, knew I couldn't quit until I found myself right there. And now I don't know what I'm doing here. This city must be run by fear, but life back in the country sure would bore me to no end. Teach me how to get it back. I learned a lot, but still I like the earth girl in my middle. She's my only.
The mighty Clint.
Thank you, Clint. Thank you, SoulFood, for bringing us in here.
Isn't
You
this the
guys
best
rock.
place? Isn't this the most rockin' room? Big hand
Yeah,
for SoulFood.
for
We love
SoulFood.
these guys.
They're just awesome.
Buy lots of stuff. So yeah, circle up, gather round. Here we are, boys and girls. So this has kind of been, this last couple of years was kind of a, well, we'll just play. Still breathing, still moving. I've landed harder than this. I've taken more than I put out. I'm rising, I'm waking, I'm pushing through an ocean. I've lived an ocean full of doubt. And if you hear this, I hope you know I'll rise for you. And maybe you'll rise with me too. Oh, let me know that I've got through. We're knocked down, we rise up, we finally learn to parry. Sometimes it seems we fight the world. We load in, we load out, the world's a load to carry. We spin so fast, we make it twirl. And if you hear this, I hope you know I'll rise for you. And maybe you'll rise with me too. Oh, let me know that I've got through. Still breathing, still reeling. Say, have you seen my bootstrap? I I've heard there's never shame in hope. We give some, we take some, we give back more in plenty. Someday I'll learn to let it go. And if you hear this, I hope you know I'll rise for you. And maybe you'll rise with me too. Oh, let me know that I've got through. Still breathing, still moving, I've landed harder than this. All right.
Thank you.
All right. I think we're going to retitle that song The Year We Got Our Ass Kicked.
Yeah.
But you never know. Must be the northern lights in the air, throwing everything off. They're supposed to maybe be visible tonight on the lower edge of the northern horizon. So we should watch for them.
Yeah, so look up on your way home. Watch the sky. Yeah. Great.
So I've become kind of entranced with the dismal science. It's a hard thing to get across in music, so I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but I'm working on the next record. We haven't started recording yet. I'm just doing the writing, and it takes me a long time. Me and Paul Simon, it takes us 3 years to write 10 good songs. Well, I hope so.
Thank you.
I hope so.
I keep telling him that.
So I'm kind of fascinated with the fictional economy. I like to spread the word and tell people about it, because I think most people don't know that banks create money by loaning it. So we give these guys the privilege of creating money, and they use it to screw us. Like for instance, I haven't been late on a payment to Wells Fargo in 10 years. And last year they almost doubled our interest rates on one of the credit cards. So there's this place called a credit union, or an idea called a credit union, and there's lots of them around. And it's a place called Boeing Employees Credit Union, and all of us can join it if we want to. And we can take our money out of the people who are trying to screw us and put it into places where we're members instead, where we're essentially stockholders. So I'm just kind of encouraging everybody to get out of Wells Fargo and Bank of America. Get out of Bank of America before it flushes down the toilet. Those guys are going down. And get out of the major banks. We're working on it. So, I don't know, out of that comes this song. This will be the opener for the new record when we get to it. It's called Strange World. Nobody makes it on their own. We're all connected like the sea. Everyone needs a hand, some common ground to understand. We build consensus reality. And it's a strange world we're swimming through, among like-minded fools. who makes the rules. We make it up as we go. I've seen it everywhere. The wealthy ride and skip the fare. I've lost my patience for the scam. They buy or steal the votes, give to the haves from them that don't. They shear us like we're frightened lambs. And it's a strange world they're tripping through. They think us like blinded fools. If you want to sing world for me and you, better grab the tools. They make them up as they go. Cash is the sacred cow, from Chairman Mao to Rush Limbaugh. They never know another lie. Taking the checkout scene, whole forests fall for magazines. They keep us fooled enough to buy. And it's a strange world we're tripping through, among like-minded fools. If you want to sing world for me and you, better grab the tools and make it up as we go.
Thank you.
Thanks. So yeah, another 12 songs and we'll have it done, right?
Oh, this is a new
So,
one.
so this is the kind of, this is the intimate moment of the show. Well, it's intimate in the sense of this is the newest thing, and I sometimes like to take things that are in progress and show you the way my process is working, and maybe some of you guys like that, and maybe you guys want more polished stuff, but you know, that's the way it goes. We mix it up. So the new album is going to be called Ecstasy in the Ruins. And because, you know, America is over. Right? I mean, I'm an idealist. There's nothing worse than an idealist whose soul has been crushed. And I'm someone that really firmly believes in the writings of Jefferson and all that. I mean, they they brainwashed me really well as a child, right? And as you get older, you learn to live with the kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Contradictions, where a guy who could have written the most stirring words about freeing the human race could also own slaves. But that has nothing to do with this song. Yes, I ate a lot of acid back in them hippie days. I ate a lot, and I was a child then. You know, by the time I was 15, I was almost bored with the whole drugs thing. My friend Rick Waite turned me on to LSD when I was 12 years old. It was good for me at the time, you know. The world believed it was a cure-all. But anyway, it is a strange world, and I've seen many strange things. Any of you, do all of you all know the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence?
They're awesome.
I don't know any of them, but I've seen some. I think what they do is great. The song is called Seven Sisters. From the top of her habit to the bottom of her beard, she's gathering indulgences for the witches of the weird, tripping hard on the Broadway lights. Be it outrageous fortune or outrageous delight, the sisters are out in style tonight. They were racing in from Taurus with a great bear on their mind. Electra and Alcine were coming from behind. The trip was hard through the northern lights, bringing outrageous fortune or outrageous delight. The sisters are out in style tonight. She was stumbling through the market with her boots up to her thighs. Her skirt was hiked up high enough that it really caught the eye. Sometimes it's hard to not take in the sights. Seeking outrageous fortune or outrageous delight. The sisters are out in style tonight. The sisters are out in style So there you go.
It'd be fun to see where that one goes.
And that's the intro. That's the intro. I have this idea. I've always wanted to do a concept album, you know. And there's already other verses for the next stuff, but
So we've never done a concept album before.
hell, I keep trying. I'll let you know when I hit it, right? So, probably you guys know that we have lovers and partners in Amsterdam, and we miss them very much.
We do.
And you know that we're all about celebrating people's different families and, you know, the right to do that. And I'm really happy about the gay marriage thing going because I think the next line of defense is, or the next line of offense is poly. Sometimes I think that's the way to do it, and the other times, you know, I mean, we really are kind of owned by our corporate overlords. And I think, well, you know, if you can't beat them, join them, right? Pretty much any of us, if we wanted to, could incorporate as a family. We might have some power. I mean, do you know how cheap congressmen are? I mean, like GE can drop $100,000 on every congressman, and that's only, you know, what, 30 million bucks or something, right? On every one of them, 40 million bucks, 45 million bucks. And you know, it's on that kind of investment, it's like $1 billion or $20 billion turnaround, you know. I mean, buying your congressman is about the cheapest investment you could make. So I think we all ought to form our own corporations so we actually get represented. And why not find some lovers and incorporate? It's not my idea, but I think it's a good one. But there's a downside. You know, there's always a downside, right? And you just got to make your trade-offs, and that's not the right key.
I was thinking that was going to be a little high.
Good thing I caught that, eh?
Yes, thank you.
That would have been dissonant. We could have done a lesson in dissonance. But there's a downside. There's a downside to poly, and we figured that if we were going to, just like if we were going to start a corporation, you know, when you do an IPO thing, is it an IPO?
LCC.
Well, yeah, an LCC, and then you have your when you finally go public, you have to point out the upside and the downside of the investments. And so we've got both sides of it down. So here we go.
Jen and Bill and Jim, Raven, Morgan, Allison, Jen and Ann and Don and Dan, but no, not that Jen. Date night, sleep night, Patrick, Alice, Catherine. Maybe in a year we'll have a minute free again. Jen and Mike are freaking out cause Jen had unprotected sex with Raven at a party and now Morgan's got a sore. Raven isn't calling back and they're all having heart attacks and Raven isn't sure if she is poly anymore. Oh, 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 if we all dream together. Oh, 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 can we nightmare too? Oh, 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 is it love or just pleasure? Tasting everybody like we're candied fruit. Daniel was a player, Daniel slept in everybody's bed, but now he's feeling guilty for the screwing that he did. He's moving back to Omaha, he's moving back to live with Ma. He said he's got religion and he's suing for the kids. Oh, 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 if we all dream together. Oh, 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 can we nightmare too? Oh, 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 is it love or just pleasure? Tasting everybody like we're candied fruit. Hot by babe, hot by, hot by, hot by babe, hot by babe, hot by babe, hot by, hot by, hot by, hot by, oh, 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 if we all dream together. Oh, 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 can we nightmare too? Oh, 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 is it love or just pleasure? Tasting everybody like we're candied fruit. Jealousy, STDs, everybody's allergies, unfulfilling fantasies, not in my bed. Boys, girl, boys, get into the
screaming through the tantrum, but it's not about sex.
Oh,
oh, oh, if we all dream together. Oh, 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 can we nightmare too? Oh, 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 is it love or just pleasure? Tasting everybody like we're candied fruit. Candied fruit. Candied fruit. Candy, 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 candy. Mike and Jen and Bill and Jim, Reagan, Morgan, Allison, Jen and Ann and Don and Dan, but no, not that Jen. Date night, sleep night, Patrick, Alice, Catherine. Maybe in a year we'll have a minute free again. All right.
Whee!
So remember that now when you're filling out your papers.
Oh, this is. I'm gonna go sit down.
So a couple of years ago, we had a kind of gathering at our house. And it was one of those kind of gatherings where you stay up all night long and talk about all kinds of things and have these really deep conversations and then fall asleep and sleep until about 3 and then get up and maybe eat some food. And we're finally kind of coming around a little bit there after the food, and we're sitting in the living room, and the sun is going down, starting to go down, and I look up and these two really beautiful people are standing there, and the woman has her arms around the man's head, kind of like this. She's standing there, and we're just talking. And this is the piece that I got out of that. It's called Interlude at Sunset, and it's the string trio here playing it. Oh, that's all right. You're all right. So the song is called Interlude at Sunset. Poet Strings. doing time, collecting pain, never cured the broken hearted. Who among us wrote the rules that makes a human being a tool? When like good money and its fool, we all will soon be parted. Oh. Bankers live and bankers die by usury that bleeds us dry. They'll have us working all our lives to secure the boatman's labors. Loan us dollars, loan us dimes, we'll surely pay you back sometime. Loan us the dollars for our eyes, oh will you undertaker? Oh. On and on, life is long, how to hold on tight while it's bittersweet. On and on, but when it's gone, it isn't long at all. On and on, life is long, learn to love and learn how to keep it beat. On and on, but when it's gone, it isn't long at all. But it's lonely on the way. 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 Lonely on the way. Beggar offered a wealthy man a wizened apple from his hand. Who's the poor one man for man? Both are caught in history. One has money, one has time. Both can say, oh, this is mine. Vicious, gentle, cruel, or kind. Life is full of mystery. Oh. On and on, life is long. How to hold on tight when it's bittersweet. On and on, but when it's gone, it isn't long at all. On and on, life is long. Learn to love and learn how to keep it beat. On and on, but when it's gone, it isn't long at all. All right. Uh-oh. Gotta be careful. So I like to pretend that we live in the Grey Havens. I like to think about all the mist in the mountains and stuff, and I spend a lot of time doing that because there's a lot of that around. And for years and years, I was trying to find a song for Sue to sing because she has this amazingly wonderful voice that sits in this sweet spot. And I think I finally learned to write for it. So this is a song for Sue. It's called Smells Like Rain. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Smells like rain, cries like winter, smells like rain, tastes like thunder. Something in the air that sets me dreaming. Standing in the spark. Every rush of joy that I've been feeling smells like rain. Watch the rolling thunderheads pass over. Standing at the gates of Arkin. With every lightning strike, a new world opens. Smells like rain. And you wait, and you wait, and you wait, and you wait for the thunder. And you wait, and you wait, and you wait, and you wait for the thunder. Something in the air that leaves me wanting. A hunger for the spark of hope again. And all that salty water from the ocean smells like rain. Let it fall like wonder. Let the awe rain into me. Let it fall like wonder. Let the awe rain into me. Smells like rain. Smells like rain. Smells like rain. Smells like rain.
Sue Tinney.
Thank you. Yeah, that's about as naked as Sue gets on stage.
No, it's not. The first
Oh,
gig
no,
we
that's
did together was at Nudestock,
Well, that was
1997,
literal nudity, yeah.
which was naked in front of 800 people who were also naked.
Yeah, it's true. The first time I was on stage with him. See how
Oh.
I love him.
That's right. That's right. That's true. And well, you know, and that's the joke that I made, and it just went over like a lead balloon. Was, you know, I spent all night, you know, worried about being the only person clothed in front of all you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
So speaking of shows, actually,
Yes.
the next time we play is going to be October 8th in Seattle at the Culture Center, which is a beautiful space with a wooden dance floor and this big open empty space that we need to fill with people.
And we have tickets for sale that you can get it in advance for $15, and that's $5 off the door price. So, you know, if you want to, let's say you're a quintet and you want to bring all your lovers, you know, you could buy 5 tickets at $15, and it'd be like getting a free one, right? So you guys should do that. It would help us out a lot.
And buying tickets ahead of time makes Chris more relaxed, and the
you
show
know,
goes better.
And even though you know it's a fictional, you know, money is fictional. Unfortunately, we're still chasing digits, you know. And when we figure out how to get past that, we'll let everybody know. We try to do things like have barter fairs and take things out in trade. But
it's a start.
But it's a start. So we really appreciate your hard-earned dollars. We really appreciate your attention, which is more important.
Thank
We
you
love
so
having
much.
you guys for coming down. And we're going to do one more tune and then call it. But I want to thank you all for coming very, very much. You guys are wonderful. We love playing to people who are here to listen. That's the thing.
And thank
Or
you,
dance.
SoulFood, for
And thank you, SoulFood.
taking
Thank you
such
for
good
Clint.
care of us. And
Clint on sound.
making,
All these guys making you great coffees and stuff behind the counter.
and these radiant smiles. It's
Yeah.
like one of the things that is just like, how could you not just love this place?
We love these guys. And I am not ashamed to love, you know.
Yeah.
You know, all the old hippies had this nutty insistence on it.
And we're not.
And I
hippies,
realize
of
that you
course.
can't prove it, you know. It's a state of mind. It's very difficult to prove a state of mind. So I'm a walking contradiction. It's better than an astral lunch. Go to the astral plane and have an astral lunch and come back hungry.
That was St. Crispy, wasn't
Is that a St. Crispyism? Y'all know about St. Crispy, right? I am St. Crispy, the self-canonized saint of household clutter and
it?
flashbacks. And I have my own beatitudes. The main one is that you have to be one with your who's it and do it for the joy of making it way cool. One that's just as important is, unless you're doing the laundry naked, the laundry is never done. No matter what, you always come down. And once you know the number, any phone will do. ashes, ashes. Ring around the rosy boys.
all fall down.
Ring around the rosy boys. Shake like you mean it. If by chance you find them on some hill, stirring up the moonlight in a fiery elixir, keep your senses, listen and be still. Open to the ecstasy and hear what they whisper. Ring around the rosy girl.
All fall down.
Ring around the rosy girls. Ashes, ashes. Ring around the rosy girls.
All fall down.
Ring around the rosy girls. Shake like you mean it. Ring around the rosy boys.
All fall down.
Ring around the rosy boys. Dance like madness. Ring around the rosy boys.
All fall down.
Ring around the rosy boys. Scream like you mean it. Feel the starlight crawling in your bones. Does it make you tremble in your hips and your fingers? Life's too short to spend it all alone. Raise a glass and dance the dance, the kisses they linger. Ring around the rosy boys.
All fall down.
Ring around the rosy boys, dance like madness. Ring around the rosy boys.
All fall down.
Ring around the rosy boys, shake like you mean it. Ring around the rosy girls.
All fall down.
Ring around the rosy girls. Ashes, ashes. Ring around the rosy girls.
All fall down.
Ring around the rosy girls. Scream like you mean it. Ring around the rosy boys.
All fall down.
Ring around the rosy boys. Ashes, ashes. Ring around the rosy boys.
All fall down.
Ring around the rosy boys. Shake like you mean it. Ring around the rosy girls.
All fall down.
Ring around the rosy girls. Dance like madness. Ring around the rosy girls.
All fall down.
Ring around the rosy girls. Scream like you mean it. Shout like you mean it. Howl like you mean it. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
We're Bone Poets Orchestra. Larry Goulding, Sonny Reed, Sue Tinney, Taryn Weber. I'm Chris Bingham. I just write the stuff. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for listening. Yeah.
Thank you.
Sign up on the mailing list. Buy a ticket. You guys like that? That's all right. You guys like that? That's all right. All right. Well, thank you. You want more? Is that what you're saying? Can we do more? Do I know any more tunes?
We didn't practice anymore.
All that acid I ate as a young child? You know, we really did think it would change the world, but it didn't. But you know, back in the 50s, there were vice presidents. I mean, this didn't start in 1965, you know, it started back in the 50s. I mean, the vice president of Ampex Tape Company, you know, major engineering dudes, you know, they were saying, we gotta feed this stuff to our creative staff and we will take over the universe. because it was going to open up everybody's creativity. Who did acid on a beach? Yeah. Right. The guy who discovered the model of the helix. Happens, you see. I'm not a proponent or anything. I figure you guys can get there any way you want. But I guess we ought to pick a tune to do if we're going to do one.
Yeah.
You know, usually I'm kind of arrogant enough to write down the encore tune.
Not tonight.
How about Northern Light, Secret of the Crossroads Devil? You don't play on that one, though. Well, what's one that Larry plays on? What's one that you know?
What was the one you were saying that you should play?
Why don't we do we'll do Crossroads Devil, and we'll do the other one that Larry wants to play. And we'll do
Yeah.
and then we'll call it a night. It's
Okay. We did too.
So you guys, we talked about the Northern Lights. So 30 years ago, when I actually met Sue, I met her in college. She sold me
Cookies.
peanut butter chocolate cookies.
Peanut butter chip chocolate cookies. They're really good.
She makes, took her 20 years for her to make them for me, but I've gained about 5 pounds since she did. but we know that we were both at Evergreen way back in like April. I think it was April of '81, and I was dating a really beautiful woman named Beth Bricker, and we were young. We were 20 and in love. I mean, some of you may be experiencing 20 and in love. I think it gets better as you get older, I mean, you can't fake energy, but there's a lot to say for experience, you know what I mean? Yeah, we know that, right? What's the Tom Robbins analogy, With an older guy, it's like a Cadillac with really wonderful suspension.
Yeah, I think
And with a younger guy, it's kind of like driving a Ferrari with, a lot of energy. It's all good, right?
yeah, there's ups and downs for both.
Yeah.
What?
That's pretty good. And, and the best is maybe, a Ferrari and a Cadillac. I'll buy that.
Put me in the middle.
How come you get to be in the middle? So anyway, we were 20 and we were in love, And it was coming across the end of the year, the school year. And we were starting to think about spending the summer apart. And we'd been seeing each other for maybe all of 2 months. And so it was getting kind of serious, We were thinking, well, should we move in? We thought that was a lot of decision to make in that period of time. So we said, let's just put our note up on the cosmic bulletin board and ask for a sign. And we went out to get dinner or something. We came out and we stepped out on the front porch, and there in the sky were these golden green sheets of light that were doing this kind of dance thing. And I had never seen anything like that before. And we both said, holy shit, what is that? And everybody else was out on their front porches looking at the sky, seeing the aurora borealis, saying, holy shit. Wow. And we said, that is a mighty sign. It was a sign. I've since learned about reading the signs. Sometimes a really big sign says, use your fucking brain, you idiot. It's a big wall in the sky. It says, don't go there. But we did. And then we didn't. And I earned my way out of Michigan working at a cherry cannery, canning maraschino cherries. Haven't eaten one since. have seen the northern lights, looked out my window at just the right time. I'd been waiting for a sign, when green and golden they filled the night sky. Now this vision, it was mine, but which direction? So much to ponder. I would take a little time. I've waited this long, why not longer? And the nights are getting colder. Could this touch of gray really mean I'm getting this much older? Coyotes getting bolder, laughing right outside the door. But if you want to see the northern lights, you gotta lift up your head. And if you want to have some kind of life, decide you're not better off dead. And if you want to read the mystic story written in your future, you better write the story now. You better start to write it now. Who can tell the truth from lies? What's a life without examination? Afraid to scan the midnight sky. I keep my head down, wait for confirmation. And the nights are getting colder. Yes, that touch of gray really means I'm getting this much older. Coyotes getting bolder, stealing stuff right out the door. But if you want to see the northern lights, you gotta lift up your head. And if you want to have some kind of life, decide you're not better off dead. And if you want to read the mystic story written in your future, you better start to write it now. You better start to write it now. The song is called The Secret of the Crossroads Devil, and I don't believe in devils, but I studied them in college and I got a BA in it. And I got to thinking that it was my job to be the one guy that keeps everyone away from the things they love. What would I do to make my job easier? I'd start rumors. I'd start rumors that Bone Poets had become a Baptist band. I don't think so. I'd start rumors that you could go out to this place, and if you wanted to play like Larry Golding or Sonny Larson or Taryn Weber or sing like Sue Tinney, you could go out there and cut a deal and somebody else would do the scales for you. I met the devil in a field. I said, oh, finally, did you bring my contract? And the secret he revealed was that he waits for no one and he's never made a single deal. Meanwhile, the nights have gotten cold. Yeah, that shock of gray means, man, you're really getting old. Coyotes got so bold, you know he's sleeping on your floor. But if you want to see the northern lights, you gotta lift up your head. And if you want to have some kind of life, decide you're not better off dead. And if you want to read the mystic story written in your future, you better start to write it now. If you want to see the northern lights, you gotta lift up your head. And if you want to have some kind of life, decide you're not better off dead. And if you want to read the optimistic story written in your future. You better start to write it now. 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 All right.
Thank you.
I've been blessed with many lovers, and I'd grant the same to you, though I suppose I'd skip an open heart or two. I confess that I am troubled by this pious vocal few when they cross the line and tell us what to do. Oh, but life's too short for all this worry. I offer myself to you. Oh, life's too long for lies to carry any more weight in this world. And it harm none. Do what you will, as the circle has bound us. Bound we are still, though the bottle be empty, may the cup remain filled. And it harm none. Do what you will. I will call the four directions, I will cast a circle here. I will put my feet upon the holy ground. The shadows of the mountain, I will face my fear. And we all know there is fear of plenty round. Oh, but life's too short for all this worry. I offer myself to you. Life's too long for lies to carry any more weight in this world. And it harm none. Do what you will, as the circle has bound us. Bound we are still, though the bottle will be empty, may the cup remain filled. And it harm none. Do what you will. what you will, as the circle is bound us. Bound we are still, though the bottle be empty, may the cup remain filled. And in heart none, do what you will. Larry Golding. For Bone Poets Orchestra, Larry, Sonny, Sue, Taryn, Chris Bingham,
Chris.
Sonny Reed on vocals. Thank you so much for listening. Drive
Thank
safe.
you. Thank you, Soul Foods.
Thank you so much, Soul Foods. Get on the mailing list. Donate to the stuff so we can do this more. And thank you again. Thank you so much. Good night.
Once again she steals away, and she reaches out to kiss me. And how she takes my breath away, pretending that she don't miss me. Once again she calls to me, then she vanishes in thin air. And how she takes my breath away, pretending that she's not there. Somebody's got to see this through. All the world is laughing at you, and somebody's got to set